Welcome to another Regulation Supplemental. Today we are recapping our Summer Movie League. If you are not familiar, we do a Summer Movie League. At least we've done it for 2 years, where we auction movies, we total the domestic gross, and whoever wins with the best collection of movies wins the game. I described that poorly at the end, but you get the point. Money, accounts, people buy things. There's a winner. And we're going to go over the summer movies, figure person by person. But before we look at the bottom of the leaderboard and work up, there were some misses. I missed one of the bigger movies. That's on me. Weapons.
And what was that? Yeah, what was that?
What was what? Me taking accountability?
No, I was wondering what the one you missed was.
Oh,
so that way people know what it
Just
is.
hit the plus there on unassigned movies scored.
$526 million.
Well, no. Okay, so we need to clarify. That's not incorrect. So last year,
that's not incorrect.
it isn't, because last year it went longer because we started later into the summer. This year we drafted earlier, so these movies would have been reflective if we would have done it based on the timeline of last year. But that's not what we did.
I
So
I see.
It's a coding error.
it is I guess, but like, I don't want to insult any of the coding or anything here. This website is amazing and community made and makes this whole process so much easier. So
It
appreciate
really
of it.
softens the blow of all the insulting you were doing a second ago.
So much insulting. But Weapons was my big miss for this.
Yeah, big one. It $149 million.
It was huge.
Wow.
It's a great movie. Really has me excited to see that director make the Resident Evil movie. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Feel
very,
like
very
as
curious.
the only one with money left over, it probably would have gone to me, and that would have given me about what I would have needed to climb the ranks.
To climb
Could have been
one more place.
But unfortunately, it didn't because it's unassigned. All movies scored. This is everything.
That's a whole list. So
here.
you want to start at
Yeah.
Jeff, and then we can just work through his list?
Yeah.
And go
So let's
person by person?
have a look.
So Jeff came in fifth place, unfortunately.
Yeah, I
in
did.
fifth place, dead last.
Oh, it's a lot of movies.
It's
there.
exactly where I wanted to be. Because first off, I didn't get credit for One Battle After Another. It got pushed, and that was a huge film. See, I wasn't going. Everybody else is going for money here. I'm going for Oscars,
Which was the point.
yeah,
I think.
I understand that's what your point was, but I'm going to be feeling pretty good on Oscar night when I'm holding up my trophies.
So wait, it got pushed out
I
of the
don't
summer?
think we're giving out just to be clear, we're not giving out any trophies for winning an Oscar for the Summer Movie League.
That is true.
Yeah, but I'll be giving them to myself in my heart, and that's what
this guy
matters.
got too close to
truly,
Zaslav.
what else is new? Yeah.
So wait, you
this
don't
all
I
makes
think he's
sense.
got Zaslav brainwashed.
You don't get the money for that one?
What, One Battle After Another?
Yeah.
Why would he
No,
get the
'cause
money
it's
for it? It
pushed out
didn't
of
come
the
out there
season.
during the summer.
It's a shame because it made a lot of money.
Gavin, are you upset?
I just don't know why you bought it, right?
It is my movie, yeah.
Right, but it didn't come out in the summer for the Summer Movie League.
How many of these movies have you seen, Jeff, of yours?
Here's
Of
this
mine?
video.
Oh,
Yes.
God, let's see. I've seen... I saw dailies on all of them, but when they were being filmed, but I haven't actually made it to the theater to sit down and watch. Let's see, there's 0 of them I've seen.
Oh,
Wow, really?
They
You
have it.
saw 0 of these?
Yeah, I've seen none
That's
of them.
wild.
Didn't you see Friendship?
No, I never saw it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm blown away.
I have some facts about Jeff's movies.
Okay.
Oh, go on.
Clown in a Cornfield was the biggest opening for IFC ever with
Hell yeah.
3.6 million.
That was the one
Also,
that
a
you
young
were
adult
cheering
book
on.
trilogy,
What?
Mhm.
which I didn't know. And it felt like Gen Alpha's first slasher movie. I did see Clown in a Cornfield. It's fun. But I had no idea it was a young adult book, but I watched it and went, oh, this is like aimed at a very young audience as a
Right.
slasher
And to
film.
be clear, Gavin brought up a great point. You thought you had that movie.
Yeah, you were promoting
sure
this left and
did.
right, but it was Jeff's movie.
I sure did. I was convinced for quite a while that was mine.
Uh-huh.
And I did not. There's
it
0
wasn't.
clowns in my cornfield.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good about all my movies. I'm bummed. One Battle After Another made $200 million. It would have been nice to book that, but I guess because it fell out of season, I can't. But
Right.
the only one I'm really disappointed in, I thought The Materialists would have done better.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I
one's
thought
that
it would have done a little bit better.
The
I get it.
Pedro Pascal, Chris Evans, and
Oh, that
Dakota.
Fanning.
Yeah, Dakota Johnson.
It was kind of
Dakota Johnson.
kind of riding the high of Johnson, not Fanning. It was kind of riding the
just kinda
high
guessing
of
names.
that of that genre.
Oh,
It was.
I don't know that there's anything in that genre anymore. I think Materialist was like kind of it.
Yeah.
I
Bookend.
feel
I
like
just don't-
every
I just
summer
didn't go.
or like a lot of summers, there is a movie like designed for women that does really well. And then they go, wow, women see movies. This is crazy. And I do feel like The Materialist was,
Set up to be that film.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
agree.
anyway, shut up. Look at F1, $189 million.
Moving on to Friendship, your second release, Jeff. Biggest debut for a limited release. I also was shocked to learn that it wasn't written or directed by Tim Robinson because it
thought
feels
you-
so much like his comedy.
I thought you were going to say it wasn't written or directed by anyone.
Nobody wrote or directed. It was a series of bystanders who filmed and they asked for their footage. What about you? Like, as far as the group, what movies have you seen out of this list?
One battle
Am I
after
the
the other.
only one that's seen any of these movies?
No, I mean, there's Friendship. I don't think I saw Nobody. No, I didn't see Nobody 2. No, I think Friendship was it. I think I'm one of 10 people that didn't see F1.
Yeah, well, I'm one of the other 10 people.
There you go.
It was fun.
Gavin, I feel like you saw F1.
Nope.
Wow. That seems like a cinema experience and European somehow.
Nah, I don't give a shit.
It's technically a sport, so he doesn't like it. It
Yeah.
falls under
I
the
guess you're right.
sports
Yeah.
fandom. Karate Kids Legends was originally an hour, 58 minutes long, but it was cut down to 94 minutes, is my fact about that one. And it feels that way. That is a very odd movie. Jackie Chan, it's like 94 minutes long, and Jackie Chan doesn't show up really until like 45 minutes into the film.
I wonder how it compared financially to the other Karate Kid films.
Lowest grossing, I want to say.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Did you watch all of these movies, Andrew?
I watched most of these movies. The only ones on Jeff's list that I haven't seen
Mhm.
are The Ritual
You and everybody else.
and Clica and Americana.
Huh.
Voided
Which-
Well,
those.
those don't seem to be movies that came out.
Yeah, no, I just didn't feel like
Yet-
putting myself through those.
Well, But again, those are $0, so they didn't really come out. It doesn't even matter that you didn't see them.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, they came out outside of the window, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe Nobody
Uh-huh.
2 grossed so low when I actually saw
After
the
this-
marketing for that. Like, I actually saw that being advertised.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, really?
I mean, I saw like TikTok ads for it, and I went, "Oh, they made another one of these." All right.
You say so low. It is Bob Odenkirk's like second highest grossing film. of all time
Whoa.
that he's the lead of.
Right, but how many movies is Bob Odenkirk?
See that
in?
now? That's another question I was interested in. I noted
least
that.
one other.
How many movies do you guys think it is he's been in? Not as a lead, just
Like-
been in.
Been in. He's been in a lot.
Yeah.
But I
What would
like.
what would be your guess?
I would say 15
I'd say
as a
13.
credited guy.
13.
Wow, I thought that he would be in way more than he was. He's in 23 movies in his
Wow.
career.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's a TV guy. He's a behind the scenes guy.
He is.
But
he
Run,
just
Ronnie,
feels
Run
like,
is the only one that matters.
He's just somebody that has felt famous to me for a really long time. And so I
Yeah.
sort
He
of
is
assumed
famous.
He would
He's he's not movie famous. He's TV famous.
That's
and
true.
he's kind of got that, like, Vince Gilligan, like, they absolutely destroy on TV, but none of them really have any great movie pulls.
Yeah.
Oh.
I could
Yeah.
see that.
like Nobody One is like really fun, but I didn't leave it going, dude, bro, I hope they make Nobody 2.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw TikTok. Apparently, he based that character off of him. It's semi-autobiographical. He got robbed a couple times, and it like shook his world. And so he drew from that
Interesting.
when he made those movies.
just realizing I can really zoom this in.
Feeling
Whoa.
like powerless
I'm gonna
against.
give everyone a better look at this.
My
That's
note
on me.
for Dangerous Animals, which is a great movie that I'd recommend checking out. It's a fun horror movie, but I think this is so funny. It is the first film released under IFC Films rebrand to Independent Film Company. Feels like an incredibly unnecessary rebrand, but
Yeah.
also makes me realize that technically their previous name was Independent Film Company Films.
So it's like when British Petroleum changed their name to BP.
It, you know what?
Yeah.
That's exactly like, I think about that all the time.
Was that a Jai Courtney movie?
It was. And he's so good in it. He plays like a kind of charismatic serial killer psychopath. And he doesn't have to do a lot of serious lifting. He's like, he gets to just kind of chew the scenery, and he is
Yeah. Be
fantastic.
a character actor.
Yeah,
I think he fits really well as a character actor.
he does.
I feel like all your very best serial killers are charismatic. You know, the Ted Bundy types. Nobody
Yeah. Charismatic serial killer is very funny.
likes like John Wayne Gacy, not charismatic. You know what I mean?
That is very true.
Okay.
Speaking of serial killers,
Jeffrey Dahmer, not charismatic.
Yeah.
my favorite, I think, bullshit movie of the year is I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is
Okay.
Oh, great
The-
film. Oh, I saw that. No, I didn't. Shit. No, I didn't.
Did you see it? I wish you did, so we could talk about it.
Went round and round on that one.
I was
Was that
gonna
the
see
original
it with
cast?
Millie, and we didn't end up seeing him.
Oh man, they brought back Freddie Prinze for this,
Hell yeah.
and Jennifer Love Hewitt,
Yeah.
and it is big fan of the Ghost Whisperer. Nick, he's cheering about it, loves it. Justified and Ghost Whisperer is two favorite chefs. They did the Scream thing where it's like legacy sequel where they bring back the original people, and it is, I think, the funniest bad movie I've seen this year. It is so bad, and it fucks up that whole franchise in the most enjoyable way. Where, go ahead, Jeff.
No, you go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say that there is a level of sacredness for some people for some reason with that original film and even the sequel. There are people that love that thing, and this ruins it. So it brought me so much joy to read those subreddits later and to see people be so mad because it makes such an irrational choice where spoilers, if you don't want to be careful, like stop listening for a moment. If you don't want, I Know What You Did Last Summer to be spoiled. They brought back Freddie Prinze Jr. and he's the villain in this movie,
What?
which
Bet
is
you didn't see
supposed to
that
be the
coming.
big twist.
Wow.
And it completely betrays everything that character was in the first two films, and it doesn't feel earned, and his motives make no sense, and it just is absolutely insane. And it also is bold enough, because with inflation, it is the least highest grossing I Know What You Did Last Summer film.
Well, yeah,
it's bold
no one-
enough
I
to have a
don't-
post-credit scene that is fucking
my God.
crazy,
Oh.
where Jennifer Love Hewitt goes to the co-lead of the second one, and they're hanging out in the end, and she's like, it's not over. And she shows a photo of the two of them with them circled saying, you're next. So they like tease the next one in an insane way. It is so bad. People were so mad that they made Freddie Prinze Jr. the bad guy when he was the hero. The only
I think-
genuinely funny thing about the film is there's a scene where they like really lean into the first movie, but they kind of act like the second one didn't happen for most of the film. And the second movie is they go on vacation to Jamaica and the killer comes and gets them. And there's a line in the movie, because it's all rich kids, where he's like, why don't we just fucking get on my boat and go to Jamaica and wait until this all ends? And Freddie Prinze Jr. just says, that's a bad idea. I wouldn't do that. That to that point is the only
Christ.
reference to the second film. And I was like, that's great.
Did they retcon any of the first movie?
No, they didn't do any retconning, but all of their like explanation of what has happened between what the end of 2 and now with Freddie Prinze Jr. just makes zero sense.
He had a tough time.
He had a tough time, and he's the killer because he's upset that the town tried to move past the killings. Is sort of his central
I can
motivation.
see that. Yeah, he's stuck in the past. A lot of guys that can't escape high school end up in that situation.
Yeah.
Well,
And then it makes you crazy.
You mentioned Jennifer Love Hewitt's rich television history with the
Yes.
Ghost Whisperer. What did she have a TV show where she used to jack dudes off? What was that?
The
one called?
client
What?
list, I
The
believe, is the
client
name of
list.
that.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah. I think
I always get
was
that
a
and Ghost
Showtime
Whisperer
thing.
confused.
You get those confused?
Yeah.
What's the ghost in the Ghost Whisperer if it's about jacking guys off?
Probably the ghost of all the relationships they have after they get busted at getting happy endings from Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Man.
Is this
I
our
think
highest?
it's crazy. I think it's crazy that I Know What You Did Last Summer, an MTV Films movie from the late 90s, has any love for it at all.
I know,
That's
it was insane.
wild to
Oh
me.
no, dude! I saw it at the theater with Millie like 4 years ago, and it was awesome, and it was full, and people were having a blast. It was cool. It was a cool. Experience.
Wild.
People love that
Wow.
franchise.
Just a fun,
apparently.
dumb movie. I don't even remember
it
the
is.
second one, but the first one's just it's fun.
Looking else at Jeff's list that I have written, F1 by far the most successful Apple film. If you combine the totals of the other 4 of the top 5, it's still less than F1. So it'll be interesting
Wow.
to see what they call the sequel. Because can they do F2? Like that doesn't make sense.
You can't call
Like,
it
what-
F2. That's unless it's
What
about
are they
kids trying to
going
get
to
into
do?
F1.
F12.
F2.
I mean, isn't F? Yeah, it would have to be F1 too, because F2 I think is a league, isn't it?
Well, here's
F2
the
is the
thing.
minor leagues. It's like AAA baseball.
Yeah.
Does anyone care if I spoil the end of F1?
No.
No, go for it. Does he win?
Does he die?
He wins. You can't believe it. But then they're like, cool, do you want to keep racing F1? And he's like, nah, I'm going to go do other stuff now. And they kind of set him up to be like a bounty hunter of different forms of racing in the end, which I
Oh,
like
maybe he's
a
gonna
lot.
NASCAR it.
So I think it'll
Gonna
be
go-
another
Slot car.
type thing. Also, it's the Jerry Bruckheimer, who is the producer of, what's the name of the Tom Cruise race movie?
Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder. Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
He wants to do a sequel where they combine those characters and do like
Oh!
a spin-off Days of Thunder F1 thing. So that,
F1
crazy
2,
what
Days
they
of
got.
Thunder 2.
I'm taking it. I'm drafting that. I'm drafting that one.
When was the last
Materialist-
time they were in a movie together? That would have been Interview with the Vampire, right?
Yeah, I think that's the only
Oh, wow.
movie that they've
Dang.
both been in.
That's wild.
Has there ever been a
Materialist-
movie that was a sequel to 2 different other movies?
Ooh.
Oh, like where they bridge it?
Yeah.
AVP.
Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
really, it's just some
Yeah.
horror franchise bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Like where they make them fight. That's Gavin. That's a great question.
Very good question.
Yeah, there's not like a World War II sad movie where they combine like the different platoons or something. It is all horror movie nonsense.
And we got to get Private Ryan.
Yeah, Schindler's List and Saving Private Ryan. This sucks.
Whoa, Fury Ryan.
Materialist was the first indie to cross 100 million this year.
Nice.
It's also a movie that gave me so much anxiety just seeing how that dating scene works. Terrifying, stressful.
Mhm.
What else do I have? Smurfs. I got so mad when watching the Smurfs. We've talked about on the podcast my hatred of the Smurfs and that Smurfs movie. I got
It's
so
almost
mad
a
I wanted
nickname.
to figure out who to blame for
Mhm.
the creation of it, and I guess it's a Belgium thing. And then I looked into it and saw that it performed. I was like, who gave this thing money? And the top, I want to say, what do I have written down? It visits 3 of the 4 largest markets for it. So I went,
gonna
oh,
be-
you
it's-
fuckers
It's
know
gonna
what
be-
you're
yeah,
doing.
France.
Yeah.
France, big style.
France,
Absolutely.
Germany, Australia.
Yeah.
Does well in all 3 of those.
Know exactly what they're doing. Know exactly what they're doing.
Now,
They're smurfing it up.
do you think it performed well in those markets because they knew those are big markets and so they focused toward that, or do you think they only did well in those markets because they were in if they had put
Oh,
I don't know New Zealand in, it would have performed well in New Zealand.
I don't think so. I think they just love the Smurfs, those places. But I do want to like see who the person is that's like, did you see the Smurfs went to my town? I got to go see that movie.
Actually, the Smurfs were here.
Like if if there was a Portugal scene, maybe it would have done very well in Portugal. You never know.
Portugal Smurf.
The last thing I have to say about Jess movies
Portugal the Smurf.
is Caught Stealing is a movie that I would recommend watching because they don't make movies like Caught Stealing anymore. It is, imagine if Darren Aronofsky made a Guy Ritchie mob film set in New York.
Oh.
It is quirky and fun, and Austin Butler is emulating young Brad Pitt, and he does a great job at doing that. It is apparently based on a trilogy of books. Based on how poorly it did at the box office, I don't think we'll get another one in that entry. But I think it's for the best because I think it has a perfect ending as it is. And I don't think the other
that
books
have
are
one
like
of the doctors, like Doctor Who guys in it?
Matt Smith.
Matt Smith, yes. And
Yeah,
he
he
plays
plays
don't like-
Mohawk
I don't-
guy, right?
I don't
Mohawk
like
punk rock
looking. I don't like looking at him.
Same.
He's not in it
He
much.
bugs me. He bugs me so
Is it
much.
his
Yeah.
eyebrows?
Maybe.
I don't know what it is. I think it's like a combination of all of the features that make him a human man.
Every
that
time I'd
sort of,
walk
like, just
into
irk me.
Emily's room and she was watching The Crown and he was on screen, I had to leave.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
mohawk actually helps frame his face better, it feels like.
Did you watch House of Dragon?
Yeah.
No. No.
He looked bad in that.
Partially
from
because
what I
he's in
saw.
it.
He's Targaryen, right?
He is a Targaryen.
He's the-
It
he's
has
the
a
insane
wild
one.
cast though of Matt Smith, Bad Bunny, Action Bronson is in it.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh.
Weird.
Wow, I didn't know
It's
that.
fun.
How much is Action Bronson in it?
probably a total of 5 minutes of screen time,
I'm fine. Never
but
mind.
he does it well.
Leaf Schreiber, right?
Leaf Schreiber's in it. Yeah.
It's a pretty good value movie for 2 points, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't complain about
Great
that.
point.
Do we want to
9
move
mil
into
per
fourth
point.
place?
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it. Fifth place, disgusting. Fourth place, that means they gave a really good effort and they had some really good ideas. Thought I had way more movies than this.
Nope.
Less movies, but you did have Horizon and American Saga Chapter 2, the Kevin Costner
Gavin,
great.
Now, okay, so here's what I was going to ask. Gavin, when this movie eventually comes out, do you think, so by your logic of, oh, it didn't come out, but why didn't you get the money? When this movie eventually comes out, should I get the money for this?
Sure, why not?
Well, no, you can't make that
Because
argument
it
because
didn't
you
come out-
owned it originally, and then
Sure.
it stayed in the
Sure,
pool.
why not?
I think it surely, if it doesn't release by the time we do this in the summer of this year, it has to go back into the pool for the chance of another person to buy it.
Well, I'll be back in
I
the
don't know.
pool
I'm
next time we
I'm-
draft the movies. Like, it's always in the pool.
Okay.
I'm starting to think about.
But if let's say it's back in the
pool.
pool, right, and somebody else buys
mhm.
it that isn't Eric, Eric doesn't get this money now.
Remains to be seen.
Depends if someone else buys it.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. If
What if
nobody
he
buys
should
it,
get
it stays
I
in his
think if
thing.
I get it next season, I should get it twice.
Didn't we do something
Actually,
weird
you do.
where I had like first refusal on it for this year or something?
I think so. I think
Yeah,
if
I
you
think
wanted
it's-
to spend the same amount of points that you bought it for, you had first refusal. And
Yeah.
since you didn't, it went into the pool, and then it
Yeah.
went for 1 point.
Yeah, let's
But
do that again.
Okay.
So, but do I have it?
Yeah, well, you would have
For
first
now.
right of refusal.
Oh, okay.
And if
Cool.
not, it goes into the pool. I
But
kind
if
of like
it comes
the idea
out
of
right
this
now
never
and it
comes
makes money, then it's all moot because it made money while you owned it, but not during the contest, so it's useless.
out. I don't know
Yeah.
if that movie will ever come out. Like, it's
Well, I'm
done.
excited
It's
to-
been
If.
done for over a year.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand why that's not.
Yeah, but Wile E. Coyote's getting a movie or whatever, and everyone said that would never come out.
It's true.
That is true, but there were like maybe it's a tax thing. Maybe he's trying, but I think
Yeah.
he's still trying to make 2 more of these. I don't know. But
There you go.
Like 3
first
and 4,
movie
you mean?
didn't come out for the second
Didn't-
summer in a row.
Didn't this
Mhm.
movie break him? Does he have any more money?
I'm pretty
I saw
sure it
him
broke
doing
them.
commercials
I think it was like that
recently,
in a
and I
divorce,
thought-
right?
I thought that might be why.
How much money can he possibly be making by looking at nature on the Fox News channel or whatever he does? Talking about how great our national parks are. Like, that cannot be funding these films.
I think he lost a lot. And then I don't know what the strategy is going forward, but he keeps saying, I'm going to make the other 2 of these.
Maybe that's how he got it done. He got Fox Now to pay for him to go talk about nature in
Yeah.
national parks, and then while he's there, he just puts on a cowboy outfit and gets his buddies
Absolutely.
to
All
film
right,
it.
all right. Yeah, change the camera. Get the good camera out.
I am excited to see, like, there's like less than a % chance that we ever get a third one of these, but
Mhm.
the first one looked super expensive, and I assume the second one also does. So I'm hoping for like a very noticeable downgrade. It's maybe the only reason why I would watch 3 is to see how much cheaper it looks than 1 and
Yeah.
2.
Andrew, let me ask you a couple of questions here.
Yes.
I don't really care about Juliet and Romeo. I'm sure
Nope,
you have
terrible.
a fact about that. Oh, good. Hurry Up Tomorrow was the
Crazy.
movie with The Weeknd, right?
It is.
Oh, what?
How was that?
Nothing interesting to say is what I noted for it as having seen it. It
Uh-huh.
starts out kind of fun, and it's like, oh, this is just like a weird artsy thing. I could get behind this. Like visually, it's kind of interesting. And
Mhm.
then it just makes everything that kind of had any charm about it so unlikable. And it feels so pretentious in that it's hinting at so many different ideas, but doesn't really make a statement on any of them. It's terrible.
Yeah, I don't know why The Weeknd keeps doing acting.
He
It
needs
seems
to
to not
stop.
be working out. Yeah, it seems to not be working out for The
As
Weeknd.
someone who isn't into music but is more aware of like movies and TV, it made me think his album bombed because the movie was so bad and well received. And then learning that like, no, people still musically really like The Weeknd. I went, oh, okay. Crazy.
Yep.
Because my
Pretty
perception
wild.
of him is just so bad. Moving on to Eric's next movie, Bring Her Back, which disappointed compared to it's the directors that made Talk to Me. So this had like a large investment and a widespread release. And I was trying to look into it. And I thought this was a really funny point I saw by a lot of people of people that may have seen it but decided not to. The trailer just looked too scaring and unpleasant, which I think is an interesting problem for a horror film. It as someone who has seen it, it is just unpleasant. Like it's not bad.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. It's just very dark and there's like nothing fun about the horror of it. It is just very sad and depressing and well acted.
Good ending, happy ending.
Sure.
Oh.
Do you know what it's about, Jeff?
No, I don't know anything about it.
Sally Fields plays a woman who
Hold on. Sally Field's still alive?
not Sally Fields, the other Sally. The Paddington
Sally Fields.
Sally.
Sally
still
Struthers?
Who's the Paddington Sally? Sue? Is her name Sue?
Sally Sue?
Sally Sue? The mom.
Sally Sue Paddington?
Isn't
Sally
she in
Hawkins.
Paddington? Sally Hawkins. She plays a woman whose kid dies and she is using like
Is her kid Dakota Fanning?
No, unfortunately not. She's busy helping the Equalizer.
Yeah.
Her kid dies and she's using like rituals to try to bring her kid back.
How old's the kid?
Probably like 10, I would say.
So a little evil 10-year-old?
Sort of like the kid dies, you don't see much of it, and then there's this other kid that is clearly things are fucked up with it. There's a scene where that kid tries to eat a knife, and apparently a lot of people walked out of the theater at that point.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's an unpleasant film,
Yep.
but not an unpleasant film is The Phoenician Scheme.
That was one of my favorite
Mike-
movies of the summer.
It
I
is-
loved Phoenician Scheme.
I was shocked that it reviewed kind of poorly as far as Wes Anderson's.
There's nothing in it that would you are getting exactly what you think you're going to get with that film.
I think it's incredible. It might be Bottle Rocket's my favorite movie of all time. With time, The Phoenician Scheme might surpass it. I
My
love
favorite
this
movie of
so
all
much.
time. Do you mean Wes Anderson film or movie of all time?
Movie of all time.
Really?
Yeah, because
Phoenician Scheme is great.
It's up there for me too. Wow.
it's the Phoenician Scheme is so good. Benicio del Toro is such an amazing actor. It is all of the like quirkiness of Wes Anderson, but with purpose. It is
Yes,
a movie
Great. So right.
where the way that it's shot and the way that it looks to me felt like that is how the lead character played by Benicio del Toro sees the world. Like it made sense within the narrative structure of that film. I couldn't recommend it enough. I don't understand why
It's so
people didn't like it.
So if you're a
It's a
guy
great
like
movie.
me and I only have time to see one movie, I could see The Phoenician Scheme or I could
Yes.
see Bring Her Back. You're recommending I see The Phoenician Scheme?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Way more so. It is so good.
Phoenician Scheme is a really great story of like father-daughter like
I got one of
connection.
those.
And it's fantastic. Jeff, I think you'll really like this movie if you haven't seen it. It's really fantastic.
I have not seen it. I'll see it.
I think you will really, really, really appreciate
I'll
it.
see it instead of Bring Her Back, apparently.
Crazy that
If you
both of
say
those
so.
got 19 mil,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Bring Her Back was way more valuable for you as points.
Oh yeah.
Well,
That
yeah.
is true.
I wanted Phoenician Scheme because I thought that there would be a chance that it would overperform just based on it's Wes Anderson. There's going to be some word of mouth.
Yeah, for sure. And it's Benicio del Toro. He's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was
Michael
watching
Cera's
it and
in
I was
He's
thinking,
a lot of fun.
you could just
Everyone's
put
good.
a camera in front of his face and it's so interesting. Like he just has an interesting face. His facial features tell a story. I love that actor. He's incredible. But moving on.
And he's friends with Ham Hands Bill. They went to high school together.
If you say so.
The next film that Eric had, was Ballerina, which its proper title is a John Wick story.
Yeah.
It has a crazy title, and it greatly underperformed.
Yeah,
Did not do well.
huge underperformance on that.
Wow.
What was
I
the
will
budget
say,
on
and I
it?
sent this to Gavin. It
no.
has, I think, the coolest shot of any of the movies I saw in the summer, including the Phoenician Scheme, which is nothing but beautiful shots.
Mhm.
There's such a cool action sequence in it where the ballerina character, the lead character, gets in a car and the camera starts with her on the street getting in the car and begins to raise as the car drives down the street and then begins to slowly lower as her car gets broadsided and pushed back down the street. And it is like a one shot that is so awesome of like her being in the car driving, the camera like pulling away to show her leaving and then slowly lowering to bring her back into frame. And she's on the side of the vehicle as it's being pushed to avoid being shot because they're firing into the driver's seat. It is so cool. There's so many
I feel
great
like
action sequences in this.
It is a cool concept. I just don't think it looked very good.
No,
You
I
didn't
don't think
how
so either.
looked?
It was
I
a
thought it looked so cool.
No, I thought it looked.
$90 million budget.
How
Yeah.
how many of those John Wick films are there in that universe now?
This is the 5th.
There wasn't one just about the hotel that they stay at.
Oh, that was a TV show, I believe.
Oh, okay. So there's 5 movies and a TV thing.
And they're making another John Wick movie, but nobody really knows what that will necessarily be because of how the 4th one ends. But it is sort of disappointing to me that I don't think there will be more because I think what John Wick really nails outside of the action sequences is the cool world building. They set up like really cool world stuff in all of those movies that I really enjoy. And expanding on that is an interesting idea to me. But people didn't want to see Ballerina.
Nope. But what they did want to see, Superman, baby.
I gotta say, it was one of the last movies I watched in preparation for doing this content. And it's so fucking good. It's so much fun.
It's so good. It was a blast.
I didn't want to
loved it.
see it so bad because I'm so burnt out on superhero stories, especially like movies. And it was just so much fun. And there isn't this weight of expectation that is with Marvel movies where they clearly set up what will be coming next, but it doesn't feel like a story that is part of a grander plot. It feels pretty isolated, I felt, as far as just telling a good Superman story.
And do you think replacing Cavill was the right move?
Yes.
Yeah, I to be honest,
100%. 100%.
I don't really care who plays Superman in a weird way. But I did think the actor that they replaced him with did a very good job.
I
He was
completely
he was
agree with what you're
fantastic.
saying there, Andrew. It doesn't matter who plays Superman in some ways, yeah.
I think it's just such a different portrayal of the character. I really love it.
It is.
I
was so
feel
much
like
more
every
grounded.
Superman movie, it feels like every Superman movie in my lifetime is dour and dark. And it's
Yes.
like, I don't know what, like, those original Superman movies are like, it's a fun, he's a character and he's standing up very straight and he's, portraying something or whatever. All of these Superman movies that have come out, like, in our lifetime, largely, are just so, like, banal and just not exciting. This was so colorful and fun, and it felt like a breath of fresh air for that character. I loved it.
I think you got to
now
blame
I've-
Nolan though.
Yeah, no, I
that's
agree.
true.
I totally agree.
that's-
I don't think there's and it fits for Batman.
Yeah, it fits
boy,
for
it doesn't
Batman.
fit for Superman. Boy, it doesn't fit for Superman at all. This fit for Superman.
They tried
Felt
to
like
Batman Superman.
They did, and you can't. You have to Batman v Superman.
Yes.
Well, they shouldn't do that
Wait,
either.
Noel? Yeah.
No, but what if we made it longer?
and in
Well,
black and
that's,
white only.
Yeah. Well, fourth place, a good effort, but I will say, not as good at Nick. Nick, big style money here with only a few picks. Look at that.
Yeah, I went
Making
in
third
all
place.
in. Yeah, on a few of these.
He had Magic Farm, which I decided not to see based on the fact that $84,000 worth of people saw it.
I think it's worth seeing just for that.
Is that the
I spent-
lowest money per point we've seen? 42
Yeah.
grand.
I think
Yeah.
so.
What is
Wow.
this? I don't even know what this is.
I don't know. You took it.
You spent 50 on How to Train Your Dragon. I think I was trying to get that one as well.
Yeah, you were you caused my bid to go, Scott.
You did get Thunderbolts ultimately for sort of a bargain.
I did, and it did surprisingly well because it was actually also kind of a fun movie. I felt by comparison to where Marvel had been going, and it tackled some interesting concepts that I think they handled fairly well.
That's what I heard. I didn't watch any of the Marvel movies because I just cannot get back on that train.
Why does it have a star next to its name?
That because they're not really the Thunderbolts, Jeff. That's their temporary name because they are the new Avengers.
Oh.
12 million
reveal.
per point, though.
Yeah,
Great value.
Great value.
Solid buy.
Then we went to Shadow Force.
Don't know what that
No,
is.
no idea.
It is a black leading action movie directed by Joe Carnahan, and it is incredibly average. My only
there you
note
go.
for Shadow Force, and I think this is a very weird thing, it features Method Man as a side
Yeah.
character in it, and the Wu-Tang Clan is referenced in the movie, but
Oh.
Method Man isn't part of the Wu-Tang Clan because he plays a character with a different name that is not related to...
Maybe he just looks like Method Man.
No, they like... I guess they could do that. I don't know. It just
Don't tell
felt
me
really
no.
weird. There's like a scene in that movie that is in the trailer and feels entirely designed to be in the trailer where they play a Wu-Tang track and they're like, "Do you know this little kid?" And the little kid's like, "Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with." And they're like, "Oh, crazy." It's a bad action movie. It also was probably greatly hurt by I saw my favorite action movie of the summer directly after this. This
Mission
felt like
Impossible: The
actors
Final
that-
Reckoning.
Oh, absolutely. Just the next movie on Nick's list. My note for this is I think this franchise, more than maybe any other franchise, is great and terrible because of Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And I left Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning really kind of morally conflicted in a weird way, where it is a fun action movie with fun action sequences, but it's also the last few films have been about how Ethan Hunt is essentially like the Jesus of the world. That is, he's the only one that can save everybody.
Yeah.
And knowing Tom Cruise's personal views about himself through Scientology, like those leaked videos of like, if you're a Scientologist and you drive past a car crash, you need to stop because you're the only one that can actually help. Knowing how he feels about the world makes me feel like I'm watching kind of a weird propaganda Tom Cruise thing about how great he is. But also, like, every action movie is about how great the lead is. So I don't know where, like, weird Scientology ego begins and where, like, his thing ends. I can't separate the two. So it becomes a very odd thing where, once again, spoilers, the whole point in the movie is they're fighting this AI, and they establish that it's so powerful nobody could have it. But then one character says, "No, I would trust you in control of the AI that could end the whole universe." And then they stop the AI, and then he just gets to keep the AI. He doesn't destroy it. He's given it. And he's like, "I'm just
That's
gonna keep
awesome.
this."
You can have this. I don't know.
I just had no
It's-
idea why it was a two-part story. The
Dude,
first
no
part of that
kidding.
story was just so irrelevant by the end of it.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't see
Yes.
see this last one because I felt like the other part did not make me want to see it based on everything that they laid out. Like,
And the
I
other
did
part
not
is
care
so
at
much
all.
better than this part.
Oh wow.
They lead so much of the first movie is about they need to find the submarine, and then he gets to the submarine in this one, and it's just a confusing action sequence where the submarine is falling off the side of a cliff type thing, like the seabed. And I was so excited for him. They just made it seem so cool, and that it would be this epic moment that he gets to the submarine, and then it's a sequence that is really hard to follow and just feels rushed. It sucks. It's a bad movie. It's almost 3 hours of them explaining why a thing needs to happen and then doing the thing and then spending 40 more minutes explaining why a thing needs to happen.
To me,
And
the
also very
craziest thing,
forcefully connecting the other films.
the craziest thing to me about those two films is that they brought Kittredge back, who was a character from the first one.
Yes.
Kittredge.
Is that the guy that he walks in and he finds the knife from the scene where he's in the first movie where he's going down?
No, Kittredge
Kicked
is
him
like
in
oh yeah, because they brought that guy back too in the second part.
They did.
Yeah, that guy was William Donlow or something.
Well, yeah. The guy that walks in
forgot
the
all
first
about
movie,
that.
there's a sequence where he's like a significant part of the movie, which says a lot about how much this movie sticks with you when you see it. It's the guy from the first film where Tom Cruise rappels into a room, hacks a computer, and then leaves. And then a guy walks in and he sees a knife that fell on a computer or on like a book on a desk and is like, "What?"
Well, he's the guy
They
that
bring
works in the
him
room,
back.
and they made him throw up and shit.
They bring him back and he's like a main character. And his story is that after the computer got hacked, they sent him to Antarctica for the past like 20 something years as punishment. And there's also, once again, like a scene that feels really weird. Tom Cruise, Jesus worship. Everything I do is great. Where Tom Cruise is like, I don't know how to like repay you or apologize to you for hacking the computer and making you be sent to Antarctica. And he's like, if that was the best thing that ever happened in my life, you don't need to apologize. Shake my hand.
What the fuck?
I love the cold I discovered.
He marries a woman who is local to the area, and it's like he's been living happily.
To
Essentially,
Antarctica?
Whoa,
Yeah.
was it a polar bear?
What the fuck?
I think
It
they
actually
encountered
was
a polar
cool.
bear.
It was cool to see them both in the same scene together, though, because in
It
the
was.
first movie, he's kind of like hanging above his head a little bit, but they don't actually meet, really.
No. But it just felt weird to bring him back. They tried to tie Mission Impossible 3. It's just not good. It's a bad movie. And it makes me conflicted. The last two movies on Nick's list are The Ruse, which I didn't see. It had 0. It got pushed out of the thing. I don't know if that's out yet. And then How to Train Your Dragon, which I would have watched, but it is like the only summer movie that isn't available on any streaming platform.
Huh.
At least in Canada.
Did it come out on disc?
Huh.
I don't know if it came out
Is
on
it on
disc.
Peacock or something?
I think it's on Peacock in the US, but
Oh, okay.
I don't have like a Peacock version in Canada. That makes sense. Like Peacock isn't in Canada and
Yeah.
like whatever
Yeah, like you guys don't have like a different
Whatever the
one for Peacock
licenses
up there.
for
They
it
just
didn't-
give you that.
come here, but it did well. Were you happy, Nick, with 50 points getting 262 million for?
Yeah, I think I would have preferred the output of, say, Mission Impossible or Thunderbolts in the comparison, but you know what? For all I went in, I'm glad it did that well.
It felt like they were doing like a whole theme park based around it. Like it seemed like they believed that it would be huge. But I don't think you made a bad bet.
I mean,
No,
No,
I don't
no.
think so either. I also think Gavin played the game and drove you up.
yeah. I mean,
Hell
it
yeah.
was your
I
most,
think that's
your highest grossing film,
Yeah.
you know?
yeah.
It's true.
And I definitely think that if Gavin hadn't like gamed you there, you would have had like crazy numbers on that for your, how your money per point.
Yeah, you
But-
probably could have got it in the 30s if it wasn't for
Yeah,
Gavin.
you got
Yeah.
freed, dude. You got freed.
Sorry, son. I wanted it.
I think
That's
when
how-
we see
that's how it
Gavin's,
works.
we'll see the alternate world where if Nick would have backed off, what he would have ended up with.
Oh,
Yep.
But now we move to me, who came in second place.
Before we get to you real fast, I hate to do this, but I figure this is a sort of a public service announcement. I just got an alert on my phone that could affect all of us. There's a nationwide recall of tater tots going on right now.
Oh,
38,000
shit.
cases of tater tots
Careful, Andrew.
contaminated with
Careful.
plastic across 26 states. So if you've bought tater tots recently, be aware.
That's wild because everything has plastic in it, so it must have a lot of plastic in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must be it must be like big pieces.
It must
Yeah,
just be,
Ore-Ida
yeah.
tater tots, Cisco tater tots. It's looking bad.
But I follow them on Twitter. I love Ore-Ida tater tots. I want deals.
Did they tweet out about it?
No, I
want
just got the
coupons.
citizen alert.
Maybe Ethan Hunt can come in and stop the tater tots from
Macroplastics.
hurting people.
Yeah, mini plastics.
But my list of films is Fight or Flight, which did not do well at all, to my disappointment. I think my favorite movie of the summer.
Fantastic film.
If I could
Wow,
convince
I have to watch it.
regulation listeners to watch one summer movie, it might be Fight or Flight. I think it could do it the most out of that because they kind of set up for a sequel in a fun way that feels like it will not happen based on
Oh.
3.5 million at the box office.
I think I saw more of your movies than anybody else's.
The next movie was Final Destination Bloodlines, which was a huge hit. Probably
Did
my
well.
best buy, I would say.
Good
14
film.
points, 138 million. I think by far the most successful. You like this one, Jeff, right? You saw
Yeah, I
this?
liked it a
think
lot. I
you
thought
and
it
I
was
are
a
the
lot
only
of
two that saw it.
It was cool to see Tony Todd. It was I
So cool to see
liked
him.
how they I mean, the whole franchise is a mess, right? But I liked how they explained it all. That it made sense. It's fine. It's good. I enjoyed it. I had no issues.
I thought it was fun. I thought they structured it really well.
I watched every Final Destination leading up to it, so I saw them like basically all in a row, which was a fun way to do it.
Where would you rank it amongst all of them?
I think maybe third.
Really? What
I don't
would
know.
be
Maybe
the two-
fourth.
1 and 2?
I like 1, 2, and then 4. I believe I liked.
Okay.
And
I
Tony
really
Todd
enjoyed
died right
the. Does everyone die right after? Is that what you said, Kevin?
Well, no, didn't Tony Todd die right after filming it?
Yeah.
He did. And it makes it very emotional where the director, like his character essentially explains everything he can and then decides that like he's going to go leave now, essentially. And he says a goodbye to the cast, but it's also very much a goodbye to the audience.
Yeah.
And he was allowed to say
Yeah.
whatever he wanted to in that sequence. And it's very touching. Surprisingly touching for like a cartoonish horror movie to that point. Then we have Elio, which I watched last night.
Huge
Very-
bomb, dude. This oof.
It's the second lowest grossing Pixar movie of all time. It had production troubles. It's interesting where if you watch the first trailer of that movie, it has a lot of different plot elements to it that are not in the final product, and there are
Oh.
scenes that are not in that movie. It is a weird one. It's fine.
What was do you know what the lowest grossing was?
A movie called Onward.
Oh,
Mm.
the
Was that
The
yeah.
space one?
Was that Chris
Chris Pratt
Chris Pratt and
voices
Tom
in
Holland.
it. It's
Yeah.
good. I enjoy that
So-
movie quite a bit.
Yeah, it is. It's
I
very
looked
good.
up Elio. It's reported that the budget was 150 million, but Hollywood Reporter did some deep diving and found out that the budget was probably over 200 million dollars.
Oh shit!
Worldwide, it made 154 million.
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
if they had to
that
like
is-
change the plot and they'd already animated a lot
Yep.
of it, that must have
Yeah.
sucked.
Woof.
It is a movie about a kid that is obsessed with aliens and wants to be abducted. And if you watch that first trailer, when he gets abducted in it, he says, "Please no." Like he is not into alien shit at all. It is so wild that like how much the main character personality has changed by the time they ended up releasing it. It's good. It's I think the prettiest movie I saw this year. The animation is so incredible, but it made the character designs of the people feel weird because they're very cartoonish, where everything else is like hyper realistic. I didn't like that,
Oh,
but
weird.
like incredible animation. So well done. What wasn't well done though, and also trailer problems. Megan 2.0.
Mithrigan.
Mithrigan 2.0.
Mithrigan
It is not as bad as the trailer appears. I think it's maybe the worst trailer of the summer. We did a Falcon event where we watched all the summer movie trailers.
Oh yeah.
It was terrible. But it is the Terminator 2 problem. It is another movie that has been infected by Terminator 2 and trying to copy that success.
Oh,
Bombed terribly at the box office.
How much did the first one make? Do you know?
Not off the top of my head, but I think at least double what that one did. Maybe even triple.
180 million worldwide, 95 million domestic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It did so
wow.
much
what
better.
What an over performance. That's crazy.
I thought I absolutely got a steal at 9 points at the time.
Nope.
No,
I'm
and
right
also
there with you,
like
man. I thought you did
crazy
too.
that Elio made less than Megan, the first Megan,
whoa!
in like context of films.
You didn't have
But
any
yeah.
sub-million points though. You did pretty good value on all your picks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I wasn't upset with my selection overall, but did not work out. The next one was Fantastic Four. Didn't see.
Yeah. How
have
did
nothing
How
to say
did you
about.
like this movie? You don't have anything to say about it?
I didn't see it. It's a Marvel
Oh,
superhero movie.
Oh,
It's like I
see,
can't.
see.
I saw
I'm
that
sure
one.
I would have liked it.
Did you
What
like
did you
it?
think, Gavin?
Gavin, why don't you give us a rundown? How'd you feel about Fantastic Four?
Shit.
Oh wow!
There you
really?
have it.
Oh, it's just like unmemorable tripe.
Yeah, it's. I can't. Like
There you
I
go.
just. I don't know if
Thought there
I'll
was
even
gonna be
watch.
felt like he was really gassing up for something,
Yeah.
and then it
Yeah.
just
Well,
sort of
it's one
sputtered
of those
out.
movies. You're there and you've sat through the credits to see the post thing, and then all you do is just like kind of lift your eyebrows up, and then just stand up and go and do another thing, and that was it. Just
That
left
was another
no-
thing I
no
appreciate
impression.
about Superman. What would have been the post-credit scene they just have at the end of the movie, and then
Yep.
there is a post-credit scene, but it's just like a goofy thing. Like there's no, you
Yep.
don't have to sit around.
Yep.
Next
This
movie that
next
came out
one,
was The
this
Naked
is-
Gun.
Maybe one of my favorites of this. Like rewatched it like 2 nights ago.
Mhm.
I was the most
It's very
excited about this
funny.
movie.
I loved it.
I love the original Naked Gun so
Mhm.
much. And I don't feel like it's that necessarily. Like it feels very different to what those movies were. It's a different pacing style because the Zucker brothers comedy films have such a distinct rhythm to them.
Yeah.
And I get them not trying to duplicate that. I think that is probably the way to go, but it just feels like a different era of Naked Gun. And
Yeah,
I
I
prefer
thought
the original, but it's still very funny.
Yeah. I think Naked Gun 1, Naked Gun 2, and The Naked Gun are probably the top 3 Naked Gun movies.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it's
I
great.
agree.
This
Where
is a
I
very good one.
I love the style, the iconic style of the first couple, but
Mhm.
the scene where he's in the car in this new one was so funny.
To me, it's when he's giving her a name and it's Cherry Roosevelt Fat Bozo chowing spaghetti. And then the bad guy keeps calling her Miss Spaghetti the rest of the movie. Made me laugh the whole time. It's so, dude, it's so funny. Batista has a cameo in this movie that I think about all the time. I think it's such a funny cameo in that film. It's great.
I thought the highlight of it was when he said she was so hot the toilet wants her poop.
It was
begging for the brown.
Beg for the brown.
Beg for the brown.
that joke set the tone for the whole movie. That was quite a good. Begging for the brown.
I heard that they have an idea and they have some gags written for a sequel, but the movie came out like 4 days before Paramount had like a big turnover in ownership and management. And so now it's just like, I don't know where we stand with any of this. So sort of in limbo.
Man.
I think the only issue with that film was Paul Walter Hauser was largely irrelevant and barely in the film, and he's a pretty funny dude. And I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of him.
Was he the Ed guy?
Yes. He's the sidekick. And
that was a miss for me that they just didn't do enough with him.
Yeah,
I agree. Really funny guy who just didn't have enough to do, but every time he was on, it was very funny. When they're hanging a Spirit Halloween sign because they're closing down the police station, I was like, oh, this is good. Andrew, did you see The Bad Guys 2?
No, I didn't see The Bad Guys 2. I didn't see The Bad
Why?
Guys
'Cause it's
1.
a Marvel movie?
No, because I needed to see The Bad Guys 1 if I was going to see The Bad Guys 2, and I just didn't. With all the other movies I had to see.
I feel like that's probably true.
I didn't see a single movie in the theaters this summer, so I had to watch all of these as streaming. So it was a lot of I've been watching a lot of movies this past month, and it's like, I can't add The Bad Guys 1 to do The Bad Guys 2. I already did that with Nobody. I watched Nobody 1 to watch Nobody 2.
How'd you like those films? Were they good?
Oh, they're a lot of fun. They're great. Bob Odenkirk does such a great job as an action hero. Christopher Lloyd is phenomenal in it, and the RZA is also a very fun character.
Oh, yeah.
In all those films. It also does, I think they're talking about maybe doing a third. It does one of my favorite action movie bits in recent times where the first one opens with him in an interrogation room and he pulls a kitten out of his jacket that becomes the family cat. And in the second movie, it's him at an interrogation table and he's got a dog next to him that becomes a family dog. So I'm excited to see what animal they adopt as the intro opening for Nobody 3. I think it's a very fun bit. But I didn't see it. I did see Freakier Friday, though, which is the last movie on my list. And it is everything you want that to be. It is a really fun. It is the reverse of I Know What You Did Last Summer, where they bring back the key cast members after a long period of time, but they hit all of the notes that the people that like those movies would want hit.
$92
They know what they're
million bucks. Holy shit.
Yeah, it hit a huge nostalgia kind of wave. And as I said, it is the people that grew up loving the Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis Freaky Friday now have kids. And so they can take them to it. And it is a movie about those characters having kids. And
I also think it had some pretty strong marketing around it too.
Oh, it sure did.
It was everything was branded Freakier Friday. They were inescapable commercials and so much press around it too.
I'm surprised though, because didn't it go to streaming really quickly, almost simultaneous with the theater release? It was pretty quick.
But I think that's the plan for most movies now. So I think this was an easy one for them to try something out on and be like, I don't know, let's just see what happens when we do this.
I thought about that while watching this, where 90% of these movies I watched because they were on a streaming service, and how crazy that is, where I was thinking about in the past having to wait 8 months for a movie I wanted to see that came out this summer to be on DVD.
Yep.
It's the turnaround, it feels like, is 2 months tops now.
I miss it though.
That's me in second place, which means
Wow.
our thrilling winner is Gavin.
Oh my god, I got nothing.
And Gavin won because he ended
wow.
up buying the 2 biggest movies of the summer.
Yep.
So you need
Which,
Did you
what
know?
I said before, his first film is the Lilo and Stitch live action reboot. If Nick wouldn't have ended up with How to Train Your Dragon, I feel like he would have ended up with Lilo and Stitch.
I think
And the
we
whole
went back
board
and
would have flipped.
forth on this a bit, and I bet on How to Train Your Dragon to win
Yeah.
out over Lilo and Stitch.
And I think it's a fair stab either way. 100%. Because Lilo and Stitch it's a remake, and you didn't know what kind of fatigue there was for that. Versus How to Train Your Dragon, which is also a remake, but they were putting a theme park behind it,
Yeah.
and Burger King tie-in, and all this stuff. So
And
there you
Lilo
go.
and Stitch is like an IP that started in 2002, so like 23, 24 years ago.
It
so
won't
it's like,
fucking die, though.
How to Train Your Dragon isn't old.
no.
I think it almost taps into the Freakier Friday type thing, though, where it's like the people that love that property have been content starved for such a long time. Like there were
Yes.
Maybe.
DVD sequels and like a TV show, but it's not like there has been like mainline big exciting Lilo and Stitch content since like the early 2000s.
$10 million per point.
Crazy.
My
on a 42
God.
point purchase. That's nuts.
Wow.
I'm a little bit disappointed with I Don't Understand You. I was really hoping a lot for that one.
I don't
What even
understand
is
you.
that? Did
It's
I
another
have-
movie I'd recommend seeing, but do not watch the trailer. That is a film that like I knew nothing about until we did that Falcon event trailer watch. Saw the trailer, thought, oh, that's a really funny idea. Then watched the film, and 90% of that movie and the things that make it work are spoiled in the trailer. So
Oh,
if you haven't
what?
seen the trailer, go watch that movie.
I didn't actually watch any of my movies.
Really?
Oh, any of the 4?
And to be honest, I'd
I
rather
skipped
put a
both.
candle out with my nuts than watch that Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah,
Same
no
here.
kidding. But 28 years later, 70 million, huh?
It was interesting.
Was it
I
good?
really liked it.
It
I
was
think
okay.
I thought it was very good. It has a
There's
very
a-
controversial final 5 minutes, but I think
That's the one on here that I actually do want to watch.
There's already
uh,
another one coming out, right?
Yeah, the direct sequel is coming out. I think it's out this month.
Yeah, it's out. I think it's out
next
January,
week.
maybe early
They-
February. Yeah,
they
there you
like
go.
shot them concurrently. So
28 decades later?
No, it's
called
like
The
28
Bone
years later,
Collector?
the Boneyard or something.
yeah, the Bone Temple.
the Bone
Bone
Temple.
It is 28 years later is a movie that is like a very gritty, emotional kind of zombie story. And then it turns Mad Max in the last 5 minutes, which some people absolutely hated, but I think works in the context of this is a planned trilogy.
Yes.
And that they had already filmed the second one, and the
Yes.
second one will expand on those elements. I also just think, as like kind of grounded and gritty as this movie is, I think it makes sense the idea that 28 years into a zombie apocalypse, some crazy shit would eventually societally break out. Like there would be just some insane cult nonsense or just like people doing wild stuff. So I think, as jarring as it is in the context of the film, I think it makes the world that it is set in so much more interesting. And I am very excited to see how they expand on that in the second one.
Yeah.
And didn't
And
they
Cillian
film it?
Murphy should
Sounds
be
like
popping
you're-
back in this one now.
Sounds like
He wasn't in
kind
the
of like
first one.
you're describing 2026 in America right now without the zombies.
Wow, Jeff, that's some pointent social
Thank you,
commentary,
thank
my
you,
Look at
friend.
that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, welcome to the
Wow.
Regulation Podcast, boys. Hell
We're
yeah.
deep
But how
thinkers.
about, hey, Andrew, did you watch Jurassic World Rebirth?
I sure did.
How was
And
it?
it's the best of the most recent Jurassic
Oh,
World movies, but that is saying so low. And,
Guys, this is the turd that floated. Check this out.
It's bad in like a way of they just need to make these movies fun. I guess I'd be
No
curious
deal.
to know if kids like these movies.
What's the plot
it-
of this one?
You ever play Sega Genesis video game? It's pretty much that.
Actually, Eric's pitch of that this is a PS1 game is what made me genuinely excited to see it.
They have to go get, I haven't seen it. This is based on trailers. They have to go to special hidden islands where special hidden dinosaurs are that were too dangerous to be on Jurassic Planet or whatever, Jurassic World Island. And so they have to go get the egg from the land dinosaur, the water dinosaur, and the sky dinosaur.
Oh, it's
And
Pokemon.
I don't know if they go through temples or dungeons to do it, but they might as well.
They go through one temple for the sky one. There's a
There
sky
you have it.
temple. It is so they. If you didn't see the last ones, they established that dinosaurs just live amongst us now,
Yeah.
and they immediately backtrack on that in this one. Where I guess because the people are using too much air, the dinosaurs can't survive. So the dinosaurs are dying out in all the populated areas. And so essentially the only place with sustaining dinosaurs is this island that has been ruled off limits.
When you say using too much air, do you mean like literally oxygen? Like there's
Literally
not enough
oxygen.
oxygen for the dinosaurs to breathe?
Yes, the dinosaurs are becoming oxygen deprived is what they say. And they are suffocating to death because of it. And that's how they're getting rid of them in like the cities.
Is that because of like CO2? Like there's more CO2 in the air now?
I don't remember the
Or that's just
specific
too many people-
science that they stated, but they just like their quick explanation is too much oxygen.
I
Or-
just got such Pratt fatigue. I just couldn't
Yeah.
bring myself to see it.
Mhm.
Well, he's not in this one, so you have that going for you.
Oh, yeah,
He's not in
ScarJo's
it?
in it.
No, he's not in
it's
it at all.
ScarJo.
It's a Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey led film. It is about an evil medical company wants to make a super drug. And so they hire mercenaries to come in to try to get the dinosaurs, like Eric is saying, their DNA to try to make this medicine that could
I
be
think-
widespread.
I may have rolled my eyes so hard during the trailer that I didn't notice he wasn't in it. I
That's
didn't
fair.
see that movie because of someone who wasn't in the movie.
You've got so
Wow.
much Pratt fatigue, you won't see franchises that he's been a part of.
It's like
Yeah,
olives.
that's smart,
Like I
though.
can't eat
Yeah.
a sandwich if there were olives in the bread,
Yep.
sort of thing.
Mm,
How you
yeah.
feel about
Whoa.
Mario these days?
Nah, I'd rather watch the frickin' Bob Hoskins one.
Wow.
But that is the movies of the list. We went through all of them. We missed weapons, unfortunately. That's on me. I'll do a better job next year. It's kind of tough to find a consolidated list of films for the summer, surprisingly.
I really
wide
liked
releases.
I really liked our first summer movie league. I didn't give a fuck about the movies that were coming out this last year.
No. I think I saw
Also-
2.
Yeah.
One of them came out in April. Is that summer?
Which one was the April one?
I don't know. Look how early the bar starts.
Right here is a Nick pick.
I mean,
too.
no,
What's
I
that-
don't
what's
know
the
about
first-
that. Looks fine.
What's Nick's first one?
No?
Oh, it's Magic Farm.
Oh,
April
Probably
25th.
somewhere.
And Thunderbolts is right at
And when
May.
did one
That's May.
battle after another come out?
December.
Great question. No, it didn't come out in December.
December.
No, it came out in September, I believe.
I think end of September. I
I'd
think
say
last-
That's
September's
pretty much
more
December
summer
to
than
me.
April.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
But
Why don't you
Not
go
as
ahead
well
and
lop
lop
off
off
that
that
this chart.
And
That's
lop off
what I'm
that
seeing according to these
80,000.
dates.
Yeah.
So-
Just a note for next year when we do this again to shore up the dates a little bit. I'd like to say congratulations to Gavin on his victory.
Okay.
You are the
Well
year
done, Gavin.
champion, and a
and
big
you get your
thanks-
prize.
Oh yeah, you get your prize. But real quick before you do that, big thanks to Andrew for putting this together. Really appreciate
Thank
it. It's a
you.
lot
Yeah,
of-
way to
lot
go,
of hard work
Andrew.
you did.
Always great. Yeah.
Making
And
the
excited to
list,
do it again.
but also like
Thanks
a
to-
huge shout out to
regulationfan.com.
yeah,
putting this together.
regulationfan.com for
I'm
putting
sorry
this
about that
together.
stuff
making
Andrew
it so
said at
much
the
easier.
beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why he said that.
Pretty bad.
Gavin,
really
you get
thought-
a graded VHS copy of Mousetrap. How do you feel about that?
Love it. It just came out on 4K Blu-ray, but I'll cherish the VHS. And
Yeah.
I'm really happy to win because, to be honest, after we picked all these movies, I really thought I'd blown it.
I thought I was going to win for sure. I was
I
so
thought I was gonna
confident
get
that I was
third
going to have a
place.
back-to-back win. But we'll do
I
this
was
again
actually
in the
aiming for
summer.
fourth. I thought fourth was actually the best one, so that's just how I feel.
Wow. Good for you.
Eric, if Horizon Kevin Costner's Dream
Yeah.
Adventure comes out
Mhm.
this summer, will you see that? Will that be a movie that gets you to
Oh,
the
I gotta
theater?
and I think we have to go see it as a company.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
What's crazy is I won it in July. Like no one ever took it over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then-
no,
yeah.
you killed it with the two movies.
Yeah,
I will
crazy,
say-
man.
I don't know how much money it'll make, the movie, and I don't even know if it's a summer release, but my biggest, most anticipated film of 2026 is The Adventures of Cliff Booth. Can't wait for that.
Oh,
They're doing a sequel to the Brad Pitt character Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, written and directed
right.
by David Fincher.
Oh, interesting.
weird.
That will be interesting.
Well-
But until then, thank you so much for listening. Make sure to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/theregulationpod. Let us know what your favorite summer movie is. I'm curious. Should I see the Fantastic Four, despite how Gavin felt about it? We'll see.
Probably not. All right.
Probably not.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.